All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Super Bunny Man. Find hidden carrots and race against the clock. Experience bunny madness. Embrace carrot chaos. Become Super Bunny Man. The best game ever made about a guy in a rabbit costume journeying through wormholes. Embark on a challenging journey through time and space in search of a non-specific thing that will leave you with intense feelings of insert certain emotion here. I'm going to assume that's part of the joke. Super Bunny Man is a chaotic co-op physics-based platformer where you use rolling, jumping, and grabbing to overcome challenges. Bring a friend, beat levels, time attacks, enter wormholes, and find hidden carrots, all the while evading spikes, boulders, pitfalls, and other challenges. Become Super Bunny Man. Right, so this game was assigned to Petty for review. So over to him for the, I presume, very wacky details.
So yeah, this is a physics-based game. Kind of like Getting Over It, in that it's very, like, rage-baity. You know, physics will screw you.
Right. It's actually kind of amazing we don't get a lot more of those, given how popular that kind of game is on the YouTube / Twitch broadcaster spectrum, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's almost like kind of mobile gamey in that you have a timer and you need to get there as quick as you can. Oh, that's hilarious, Art. Sorry for people who can't see the chat, like in the later broadcast. One of our regulars, Mr. Sargent, mentioned there's an interaction in co-op in which you can position both players to essentially fly forever with the kicking mechanic. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, your goal, get to the end. If you get the carrot, cool. You get an extra, basically a star. Let's be real, that's what they are, like gold medals, stars. We've been here. We've played a game in the last, 15 years.
Mobile games specifically.
Yes. And, like, you can adjust your, like, you can get a better launch depending on what angle you go at it from the kick. So, like, if you have a decent 45 degrees, you can get a better, lunge forward than if you're almost facing face down. Or you can go straight vertical if you need to. And yeah, overall, like, the game is fine. The single player gets kind of boring. I imagine this is like one of those funds where you and your buddy are on substances. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And you just, like, especially for the Switch, just hand them a Joy-Con and you guys can play. This game is not... They missed a golden opportunity making this, the Switch version Joy-Con Keller aware. I thought it was at first because I have mine and my sister's green and pink Joy-Cons. And player 1 and 2 are green and pink. But alas, I switched Joy-Cons before the review and it did not give me the blue one. So it's definitely a miss there. And I believe this is also available on PC.
It is.
So yeah, and
yeah,
it's definitely I imagine it isn't, doesn't have the color awareness because of PC. It's just a port of the PC version, not, a Switch first type of thing. Each color is their own bunny. I think you saw the 4 of them. It's like green, pink, black, and yellow. As far as I can tell, there's no difference between them. It's not like Mario Brothers 2 or whatever, where no one gets a distinct advantage.
It's like Mario Brothers 1, where nobody gets a distinct advantage.
Yeah. It's Mario and Green Mario. In this case, it's, bunnies, 4 different colors. And, I'm not that great at this, obviously. I mean, it's alright. I kind of wish I had, I had a chance to see if my sister could have some fun with this, because with a simple enough control scheme, it might be a game she can play. Especially with the Switch. Again, I just hand her a Joy-Con. That's probably what it really comes down to, is this is a pick-up and playable game. But if you're looking for something a little meatier, yeah, there's content, but a lot of it is the same content. I saw some of the trailer footage where you were apparently able to ride a jet ski, which that's cool and all, but yeah, not my jam. Especially in these weird kind of physics things. And there are more obstacles than just trying to get over holes. There are spikes. Grazing them with your legs don't kill you. I think it's one of those things where it's close enough to the hitbox, it will do the blood effect. But as long as your chest isn't impaled, you're fine. Your chest or head. So I imagine that's probably a strat people use for later, harder levels. And yeah, what are we looking at price-wise?
Bit pricey. $11.99.
Is that
sorry?
I was about to ask if price parity or.
No, that's a discount. Sorry, it's $14.99.
Ooh.
Like I said, it's a bit pricey.
Yeah. If for the Switch version, since you don't need to buy 2 copies if you have someone nearby to play with, maybe if you have someone else to play with. If you're buying this on, either with just yourself playing it, or looking to get it on PC where you need to buy it twice for someone to play with you, probably not.
Right.
It's a game you can play single player, but it gets very old fast. If that makes sense.
It does.
Any level packs or anything like that I should know about, or is it just the game?
Just the game.
All right. And yeah, I guess as far as music goes, it's the standard music of this type of genre. It's troll game music, the best way I can put it. They're not straight up ripping off music or whatever, but it's definitely some of that music that it gets annoying the more you have to keep doing it, to the point you'll end up turning the music off. But yeah, anything else from you guys?
No, I think you've covered things quite adequately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a game you can get if you have someone to play with. If you don't, I would not recommend it.
Interesting.
I think this may be the first time I've ever seen anyone play this single player.
Yeah, Sergeant mentioned apparently this was a stream, like a lot of people used to be a stream with friends type of game. And like, honestly, until it rolled across the review desk, I had no idea this game even existed, so.
The weird thing is they only gave us one copy.
I mean, they did give us a Switch copy, so if we did have people who lived with us, we could still do multiplayer.
Right.
Oh, around 2019 and 2021.
Well, this version isn't that old. This is from last year. That might be a different Bunny Man thing. Like,
when did the PC version come out?
2023.
Oh, the PC version also came out in 2023? Damn.
At least the Steam version did. Like I said, it could have been like a free download web browser. Like, I've seen that a lot of times.
Or this might be the super, as in they updated it and there was a Bunny Man before. We don't... I have not looked enough into this. I may be wrong.
The point is, I've seen that enough where, you know, they made like a free basic version and then they remade and pumped it up.
Or the DX version we get sometimes with, you know, now indie games.
And indeed, like, it's kind of indicated there in the title. It's called Super Bunny Man. I'd imagine the original version was just called Bunny Man.
I mean, granted...
In fairness, sometimes they just use that.
Yeah, looking at you, you know, Super Mario Brothers.
No, I'm very well aware of that as well, but I'm just saying, you know, if there was a previous version, it would have been something like that. Oh, okay, looking it up. Okay, here's where it comes. It got its 1.0 release in 2023.
Oh, it was early access.
Yeah. It was early access starting on September 1st, 2017. Yeah. So there you go. That's how it became an internet sensation a few years ago. Anyway, anything else to say on Super Bunny Man?
Not really.
All right.
It's a game you can play. It's not awful, but you definitely want to come with a friend.
All right, then. So that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Golics will be reviewing Amanda the Adventurer.